mild temperatures and continuing just to feel spring-like. I'll be breaking down all of your extended forecast details into the weekend coming up.
Weather-wise has been fog. That's what we were talking about early on.
That's exactly right, Joe. You and I both saw those impacts earlier this morning as we were crossing over either the Bayway or the Causeway. I noticed some of those delays earlier, so I had to take the Causeway to begin. And so you might likely see some of that once again as we begin our Friday, as we're only expecting more of these patchy to dense fog mornings to continue. Now, the good news, we're starting to introduce some sunshine into the picture, so it's helping to mix out some of the fog out there, but also a little bit of a trade-off. We're seeing some of the cloud cover, but also some of those isolated spotty showers. Now, KMOB radar is down right now, so we're running it just out of our areas, just further off towards the west. Still just starting to see some of those light isolated showers beginning to move into George and Greene counties. Expecting more of this coverage to ramp up heading later on into this afternoon. Coverage really only at about 20% for today. Higher chances will be on the north side of I-65, so mainly closer towards Washington, Clark, and Monroe counties. Now, taking a look at visibility out there, we're noticing some improvements. Still about 8 miles closer towards Mobile Regional out in West Mobile, but really noticing some of that fog still lingering closer towards the Bayway and the Causeway. You can just start to see some of that moving across the screen here from our Navigator Credit Union camera at the Battleship. Gray, gloomy, overcast skies with some of those mild temperatures out there, seeing temperatures right around 70 degrees. And even then, the sensor is starting to pick up on some rain showers there. Temperatures all across the Gulf Coast seeing those upper 60s and the lower to mid 70s. But over the next few hours, we will continue to warm up. I'm expecting daytime highs to continue to feel spring-like, maxing out in the mid to upper 70s and only continuing into the weekend. But I'll talk more about your extended outlook coming up in just a little bit. Joe. And also keeping a close eye on your forecast, just tracking some of those isolated showers out there across the Gulf Coast to begin for this morning. Mainly seeing some of those moving through northern Mobile County. The good news, KMOB radar is back up, so Mount Vernon starting to see some of those light to moderate showers. Very light isolated sprinkles closer towards Satsuma, Saraland extending down even towards central Mobile County, I-10, I-65. Just make sure you're driving carefully out there. Light isolated sprinkles right now, but could see more heading into this afternoon. I'll be talking more about your extended forecast coming up when we come back. And also taking another look at your forecast, a live view outside down on Dauphin Island. What we're starting to see is more of those gray, gloomy, overcast skies. A little breezy out there, as you can see with that flag. But as we get further along into the rest of this afternoon, we'll start to see some peaks of sunshine out there. Temperature staying steady in the mid 60s. But hey, it's looking great for that parade forecast heading into this weekend. I'll talk more about that and what I'm tracking in the long range coming up when we come back.
Thanks for talking dirty with the Queen of Clean.
Well, let's go ahead and talk more about your forecast at this time. Just a reminder, it's a great time to go ahead and download the Fox 10 weather app. That way you're staying updated with the forecast. We do update these forecast videos for you daily. Meteorologist Matt Barentine has some of those updates at the top there. If you're in a rush, these are going to be maximum 60 seconds. That's more of your long range, deeper dive where he just talks about that extended outlook. Plus, also, we do have that radar option here. It's great because this way you can track along with some of the showers. Plus, also, if you press that little square at the bottom there that says past, it'll go to past plus future, where you have a built-in futurecast option just to help time out the rest of your day. And hey, if you'll be seeing any of those showers. But let's go ahead and see what we're tracking down in Orange Beach. And things look nice out there. Gray, gloomy, overcast skies. Still a little bit of that fog that's lingering. But hey, the water, it's vibrant, it's beautiful, and a lot of folks are getting out there and enjoying it. They're soaking up some of that sunshine, enjoying these spring-like temperatures, which are resting mid 70s. It is mild out there. The rip current risk is going to be staying low today as we get closer towards the weekend. Beautiful water conditions. And then the day planner for today, we will continue to see those temperatures resting in the mid to upper 70s, a mix of sun and clouds, and staying mild later on this evening. Plus, also, I want to talk about the long range. Here's a look at that CPZ temperature outlook for February 14th to February 20th, continuing to keep high chances for us to see those warmer than normal conditions. But I'll have another look at your full 10-day outlook coming up in just a little bit. A live view outside on Dauphin Island. We'll be right back with 3 to know before you go.
People, for Take a Look at This, I'm Jeremy Roth.
And we had some pretty gratuitous video
We
there
did, yeah.
for Fox 10 Midday, really pushing the limits there, all in good fun.
Yes, Jeremy Roth. Well, let's go ahead and take a final look at your forecast. And here's what I'm tracking over the next 10 days. Warming trend heading into this weekend. This weekend looks fantastic. Spend some time outdoors, whether it's the Dauphin Island Parade, grilling outside, heading on down towards the beach. Midweek next week, we will start to introduce a little bit of a soggy forecast. Temperature still well above average. And then, hey, I'm even looking ahead to next week. Joe, we have Valentine's Day on Friday. Things are looking nice. And then multiple parades on Saturday. That's going to be February 15th. We do have right now isolated rain shower chances in the forecast. We hope to drop those off as we get closer. But as always, our team here at Fox 10 will continue to keep you updated.
All right. Thanks for joining us for Fox 10 Midday on this Thursday. We will see you back here tomorrow. A little bit foggy still down at the beach. Enjoy it, y'all.